Hey guys, Merc's Assassin here. If you like this video, please leave a like and comment below. I'm showcasing a preview of the upcoming 1.4 update for the Brotherhood ReShade for Assassin's Creed Origins. Here's the ReShade off. Here's back on. Off. On. I'm sure you'll pretty much get the picture, so to speak. As the ReShade looks a lot different than the standard game. I have a ton of effects that I've added and customized to work well with the game, I think, and give a kind of more vibrant tone to the game. The biggest things in this update are the depth of field changes, which I'm still finalizing, but overall you'll notice the effect is a lot more consistent and doesn't kind of twitch out as erratically as before. I cannot make it perfect with the tools that I have and the skills that I have, but I think you'll find this is improved anyway, and should provide a more consistent feel throughout. So yeah, anyway, I'm also going to show you, maybe not in this video, but I will show you how to tweak it to your own liking. So yeah, there you can take a look at it. It's all blurred out, looks cool. Yeah, off, on. Of course, you can just, if you don't want depth of field on, you can just turn it off with the hotkey I've set up. It'll be the it may end up being the number 4 on the number pad by default for what I have, because I am messing around with a second depth of field. Here it is here, but I don't quite have this one. Well, it takes a lot of processing power to use it, so I can't personally use it at this setting, but it does look really cool. You see those giant bokeh circles in the background there. Anyway, I'm just going to use this one for now, which doesn't have those bokeh circles. I mean, I could add them to this one, but it doesn't look as, I don't know, sometimes it doesn't look as good as the other one. I'm trying to make this so that what the goal is that you'll be able to have both types of depth of field at your ready, so you could have a nice smooth one like this that's kind of clear in the background, or you'll be able to switch to this other one on the fly and have this more cinematic one, which you see in movies and even TV shows a lot, with the giant bokeh circles. Anyway, I'm just gonna go climb a mountaintop today, and that's kind of what we're doing. Alright, probably won't talk too much because I don't expect to run into any enemies along the way, and if I do, I'll die because this area is way higher level, and I'm a low level plebeian. Okay, alright. Well, I'm like level 21, but still in this game, that's like that's death apparently. So, all right, here we go. I'm near the Black Mountains, by the way. Wow, never scaled such a massive, or scaled down such a massive cliffside before. I'm in love with this game's world. I think a lot of people are, because the team at Ubisoft has done such an amazing job of what feels like, anyway, capturing ancient Egypt. But just never mind that it's even ancient Egypt, which everyone already wanted likes anyway. It's just such a humongous world space. When climbing, oh thank gosh, I think you can grasp onto something by holding like one of the climbing buttons as you're falling like that. At least that's how it used to be. So I assume that they have those same controls in there, even though they don't tell you that you can clutch to something as you're falling. But I always press the downwards climbing button to try to clutch something at the end there. Let's see. Okay. I thought I heard some enemies galloping towards us. I wanted to avoid them. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, they've done such an amazing job building this world. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it feels so huge. And the fact that you can climb all over it, I think, makes it that much more intriguing to anyone, really. I mean, who doesn't want you know, something about having a playground is fun. It really is. So yeah. All right, we're starting our journey on the Black Mountain side of things now. I plan to do a little video that kind of showcases lesser known features of the game. Look at this massive pan out shot that they just did. I've never seen it do that while I was climbing, so another amazing thing. But yeah, one of the things I don't think a lot of people probably know is that as you are climbing up something or climbing down it, if you press the left stick, if you're using the gamepad, slightly less, so like as if you were to want to walk, if you press it with that same amount of force as opposed to pushing it all the way as if you wanted to run, but do that while you're climbing, you'll be able to like you'll be able to like climb a smaller distance, if you will, at a time, and it just looks more natural. To me, I love the first Assassin's Creed game, even the other games in the Ezio series, where if you wanted to climb like a huge distance at once, you would like throw yourself up a high distance, and you have to press another button to do that. But if you wanted to, you could climb like you did in Assassin's Creed 1, where you were just kind of taking one step up at a time. And it looked much more natural to me and much more believable than being I mean, it already looks it's already like inconceivable to see someone, or to think that someone would be able to climb such, you know, a lot of the things that the Assassin's Creed characters do with such ease. So it just kind of makes it even more unbelievable that they're hurling themselves up massive chasms of distances at once. Chasm isn't the right word there, but you get what I'm saying. Like, well, this one he's kind of just climbing it one stone at a time anyway. But like, I don't know, especially a lot of the buildings, you'll see them just glide past whole swaths of the building at once. And you'll be like, how the hell did he throw himself up this building? You know, complete vertical angle, as opposed to, you know, practically, why wouldn't you just grab that windowsill or whatever it might be, or a stone, and just keep on going from there? Anyway. So, there's also going to be a bloom update as well. You can kind of see some of it here. I'm turning the bloom off and on. There's all ReShade off. ReShade on. This beautiful shot. I guess it's getting a little darker here. Getting towards the nighttime, or towards sunset anyway. Oh, also in this update, I've messed with I've added rather a feature that lets you turn up the gamma, for lack of a better description, and it's not as important for daytime, but for nighttime and extremely dark, like caverns or caves, you might find it useful, probably in some of the tombs that I've not got to yet. But like in that, I want to test it in that very first tomb or area that you start the game in, after you defeat that like first enemy you can fight, that bodyguard guy, and you fall down. That place is super dark, and I don't think anywhere in the game is darker than that. So I've kind of been using that as my favorite reference for testing out my brightness levels in all my ReShades. Which, if you've been following my work for a while, you'll realize that actually took away sort of my realistic and atmospheric ReShade, and I did bring it back. It's now, I kind of changed the name to the Grim and Cinematic ReShade, but you know, I did get rid of the initial version of that one, released on the Sweet Effects database, because the reason why was because it was just too dark. It was too dark in a lot of places, and and especially in those super dark areas, like that area you start the game in. This is such a cool place with these black rocks. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. One of the biggest. Oh, this is just pretty. Oh, I found another little place to meditate. How do you like that? Just kind of organically. Wow. That's all right. Guess we'll go ahead and meditate. Oh. For Ibrahim. Okay. I can't sit down at this. I want to meditate right here. Huh. This is so beautiful. Wow. I thought I could sit down and meditate here though. Cause there's like another one I found of these with a little red carpet like this, and you definitely can meditate. So it's interesting that you can't hear. Oh, it's screenshot worthy in any case. Look at that. That is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous game. Yep. Okay. There's pretty purple flowers just randomly up here in this scarf thing that waves in the wind. That's all very nice. So I don't know. Maybe some lovers found their way up here and had themselves a little fun in the Black Mountains. Or maybe it's for someone's son to come find themselves or something. I don't know. Whoa. What? Are you guys seeing this with me? What is this right now? I'm trying to look at it closer. You have my predator bow? No. I guess we just use the photo mode. What? What is this right now? A random crystal thing? What? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just finding all sorts of goodies today. Okay. Alright. That's very interesting. Never found anything like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. Some things I just have kind of breezed past in the game because I've been busy trying to configure all these different reshades and update all of them. I'll update my oldest one eventually. That's the cinematic enhancer. I'm actually I wish I had named it something else now, because in comparison to all my newer reshades, it's more just a simple enhancer to the game. But compared to a lot of other people's reshades, I guess it is more cinematic. But I do wish that I do want to make it clear though to anyone that's finding my work for like the first time or something, or they're just like on the reshade page looking at all different reshades. I want them to understand that that one is more of a kind of straightforward enhancer with some cinematic effects, as opposed to my other reshades, which are, I think, bigger leaps in the towards a more cinematic direction. Particularly the Rim and cinematic reshade, and my cinematic realism reshade, which I ported over very recently to Assassin's Creed Origins from Mass Effect Andromeda. Very happy about that, by the way. Okay, now let's meditate up here. Look at that. That is great. Wait, can I get him like mid stand up? I can, but that wasn't. That posed to be more epic for some reason. Okay. All right. Well, let's try this again. Come on, sit. Good. Okay. Now let's. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. A tip for anyone that wants to take screenshots with the reshades on is you probably noticed that the depth of field gets disabled when you go into the screenshot menu thingy, but it actually, if you just wait a couple seconds, wait for that white grid to disappear, the depth of field will kick back in. A lot of games don't let you edit what's called the depth buffer, and without that reshade, reshade can't like access that information. Basically, it can't use depth of field and some other effects in games. But luckily for us, Assassin's Creed does let you access that, except for when that screenshot overlay is up. And also, I think some HUD UI elements interfere with depth of field and depth buffer access. But thankfully, that can be alleviated by either doing the minimal or off configurations for the HUD. I always play at least in minimal. Because of course I have the black bars, so I mean I definitely wouldn't use a mini map for a game like this, even though they did improve it and make it more like Skyrim. But anyway, I guess that's neither here nor there. Let's take a screenshot and actually I was gonna say let's move on, but we might just want to go ahead and wrap up the video here. It just kind of gave a little small preview what I'm working on here. And then we can, I think, pick this back up. I won't be in these mountains probably. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this ride, guys. Again, if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, expect a lot more from me. I've been working to get these reshades out. And once I finally finish with Assassin's Creed ReShades, rather than actually playing the game like a normal person, I'm going to start working on some Witcher 3 reshades, or at least one. But probably, you guys know me, I'll probably end up doing 2, 3. We'll see what happens, and it depends on how quickly I can figure that out, and how much I'm enjoying my success or lack thereof there once we start doing that. But hopefully it goes smooth and goes well. I have a look in mind that I want to create with the game, but we'll have to see how quickly I can figure out how to do it. So, all right, guys, I've been the Merc Assassin. Hope you guys have a happy holidays and safety, to all you guys and your families as you go through the season. Take care.